no longer aimed right. It still ain't not.
I cannot see and it is trying to get it going. So once I get a visual, I will let you know. It says we're live, but I don't get a visual.
All right, folks, we're just making sure all our connections are good. Good evening. My name is Karen, and I will be leading tonight's service for the Circle of Light Independent Spiritualist Church. Due to several illnesses and other issues of unavailability, we will be broadcasting from my home, but we will still be having the meditation by Mel, and we will be giving messages. All right, let's get started with an opening prayer. Father, Mother, God, higher beings, teachers, and guides, join us as we celebrate and reflect on this, the changing time of the year, and join us as we look forward to the coming year and all of the blessings that will come to us then. So mote it be. We will now say the universal greeting. If this is new to you, please follow along with the interactive hand motions. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I hear your needs. I see your beauty. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from a higher source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together. Now we will say together the 9 principles of spiritualism. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and the personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual, and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in all sacred text are divine attributes proven through mediumship. All right, so tonight's meditation will include a meditation by Mel, and since it is recorded, we will not be having an Inspire Talk tonight. We have a crystal globe that is filled with prayers and energy for healing Mother Earth and all of her children. We focus on it so that we can add our prayers for world peace and world healing. And we invite you to add your energy to this sacred sharing. You can also message us through the website or our Facebook page, Kolisk Circle of Light Independent Spiritualist Church, to send us prayer requests for any being, place, or situation. Throughout the week, light workers will be focusing their energy on those prayer requests. We will now say the prayer for spiritual healing, after which there will be a short prayer for you to add the names of anyone you would like to receive extra blessings. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstruction from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask the great unseen healing force to help with both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Current announcements. We will be having a board meeting after next Sunday's service. There will be some elections and other business discussed there. Other than that, we don't have any big events planned, but do stay tuned and we will post anything new on the Facebook page. Okay, we now come to the message portion of the service. In lieu of singing, since I'm here by myself, we will just say 3 ohms to raise the energy in this space before we give messages. Tonight I will be your message bearer as well. As I said, my name is Reverend Karen, and tonight I am working with my guides, Mother Otter, the architect, Dr. Maya, and my joy guide. Let's see who we have. Okay. All right, Veronica. Veronica, my guides are showing me the sign of the phases of the moon. You're going from the waxing to the full moon to the waning to the new moon. But they're also showing me it as the symbol of the triple goddess, the Mother Maiden Crone. And so I think that tapping into those feminine moon energies and using those cycles of the moon may be very good for energizing something that you've got that you're wanting to start. So the waxing moon, as it's growing, is a good start time, and then get it built up so that you will continue that energy through the waning time. All right. Nancy. Okay, Nancy, lots of astrological stuff today. I am being shown the right Venus as it rises at night, and they're just really emphasizing that Venus energy is something that would be good to tap into. Maybe you've got a relationship starting, or you're just looking for some extra energy. So they're saying tap into that Venus energy. Jamie. Okay, Jamie, the first image I was given was of a tree, full of leaves. It's obviously the height of summer. It's at its greatest foliage growth. But they're also then kind of pulled back and increased the scene and it was showing me that behind it was kind of a valley in between two hills, and that the sun was rising between in that little depression. And they were saying that sometimes we're waiting for something, like sunrise, or we're waiting for something, and it seems like it's taking forever. But if we change our view slightly, so we're looking through that little valley, that crevice, things may happen sooner. So that tree kind of represents, the changing of the seasons, but it's really focusing on that summer, that full growth, that time when things are at their fullest. So I think they're trying to say that maybe you've got something you're waiting for. So just change your viewpoint a little bit, and maybe fruition will come earlier than you planned in the summer. All right. Lois. Lois, they're showing you standing in front of a very large book. And you're kind of going down the columns like, nope, 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 nope. But you get down and you find something in that book that's exactly what you need. What they are recommending, that if you've got something that you're looking for, an answer or a piece of knowledge, go to a written source. This isn't going to be maybe something you can find on Google. This may actually be something you need to find in a book, because maybe the term Google's not going to help you. They're really emphasizing go back and look in a book. All right. Reverend William. Okay, I'm being shown a planted field, and it's looking a little dry. It's looking just a little wimpy, but it's one of those big irrigation carts comes through. The one that's long and it sweeps in an arc, and as soon as that water hits the field, it just blossoms. It's almost just like all the little stalks just go, ooh, yes, whatever, that's what we needed. And they're just saying that sometimes you just have to make sure you're giving a project or yourself everything you need. Sometimes if one element is missing, adding that to it, adding that energy is what you need. Reverend Karen. Okay, so they're showing me gears, and they're attached to a spool, and there are actually multiple ropes coming off of this one spool, and they all have weights of different sizes and different lengths. And this mechanism is going, and you're like, all right, they're almost all on it. Oh, one fell off. They're almost, okay, the next one's up there. And my guides are saying, don't get frustrated if all the pieces of a project aren't falling together at the same time. That if you just slow down, slow the mechanism down, that they will all catch up and come together at the right time when you need it. Let's see if anybody else. That looks like it's it for tonight, so thank you for allowing me to stand between the worlds. All right. So now we come to our message portion. And so Melina has pre-recorded this message, so if you'll give me a moment while we turn on all of our little technology here. go.
Welcome to the meditation on the longest night. And even though solstice has passed, it is likely that we will see these longer nights for a bit more time before we start to see them shorten. Find a quiet place where you can be comfortable and sitting in your chair. Allow your eyes to close and begin to allow your thoughts to turn inward. As your body relaxes, allow your breath to flow naturally. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to sink into the stillness around you. Feel the calm of these long nights as they settle over you, inviting you to rest and reflect. As your eyes are closed, take a moment to feel the embrace of the dark. Notice its softness, its stillness, and its quiet. The darkness is not here to harm us, but to hold, to give us space to pause and to simply be. Take a moment as you say to yourself, I honor the darkness as a sacred part of the cycle of life. It is here to teach, to nurture, and to transform. See yourself standing in a vast field open under a starless sky. There is no fear here in the dark, only a sense of deep calm. The earth beneath your feet feels steady, as if it's grounding you. The air around you is cool and still. Allow yourself to breathe in the quiet of this moment and breathe out any tension or resistance that you feel towards the dark. Allow yourself to take a moment to reflect on what the darkness has brought to your life. For some of us, it is moments of rest and of stillness. There's also the wisdom that arises when all of our distractions fall away. You may experience healing that comes from stepping back and slowing down and letting go. Ask yourself during this dark and during this time, what have you learned about your shadow? Allow yourself to consider this as you think of what it is that the shadow has gifted you. What gifts have emerged?
No, we're not broadcasting anymore. It knocked it completely out of the damn event. Well, I have to- Sorry for the momentary pause. We're gonna keep going now.
And prepare for the returning of the light. Visualize stars beginning to emerge in the night sky one by one, each star representing a source of comfort or hope in your life. It could be a person, a place, a memory, or a dream. As you continue to breathe, feel these stars surround you like a curtain, their gentle light illuminating your path and banishing the the dark.
You're on.
Affirm to yourself, the darkness holds its own beauty and its own wisdom. I am at peace in the night. Now begin to turn your focus to the horizon. In your mind's eye, you can begin to see the faintest glimmer of dawn, a soft golden line breaking through the deep blue of night. This light does not rush. It rises slowly, gently, reminding you that the cycles of life move in their own time. As the light begins to show more of itself, feel its warmth. It's as if it touches the stars, causing them to shimmer brighter before fading. It kisses the earth, awakening the promise of growth and of renewal. At this moment, affirm to yourself, the light will return. Its first rays remind me that every ending carries the seed of a new beginning. Allow yourself to consider again those lessons that we learn in the dark, the safety that we seek and keeps us. We know that these cycles of nature flow and come back, just like the tides upon the sea. They make their way around the wheel of the year, reminding us of bright light and darker shadows. We are called to ourselves. We are called to learn from these experiences, even when things can sometimes seem at their darkest. And any of those challenges that you may think of this year that you have gone through, know that in that same darkness we are held safe and protected. We are allowed to rest and may find comfort. We know the darkness is necessary, and when we are ready, we can begin to make our way back to the light. In these shadows, we find lessons and healing and safety. And through the next days, as the sun begins to creep up over the horizon, and our days become longer, and our nights begin to grow just a bit shorter, we are reminded of the balance between the dark and the returning of the light. As we take these moments of wisdom and teachings and lessons, we begin to bring our attention back to our breath. With each inhale, draw in a calm wisdom of the night. With each exhale, welcome the soft light of the morning. Allow yourself to take a moment and place your hands over your heart. Affirm, I am at peace with the dark and open to the light. I trust the cycles of life to guide me forward. Breathing in and out, feel yourself be called back to your physical form, like a hand slipping into a glove, allowing yourself to find this balance within your own physical form as you feel grounded and safe and looking towards the future. As always, we say thank you. We say thank you. We say thank you. So mote it be.
During closing prayer. Father, Mother, God, higher beings, guides, and teachers, thank you for being with us today as we took this journey at the end of the year, looking forward to the new one to come. Be with us as we go out into the world and share our energy in this message. So mote it be. And thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in person next week. Thank you.
I have to confirm.